You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, B&B fans. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I want to talk about something very concerning. I feel like Steffy kind of gave Liam a green light to keep pursuing her, and I don't think he's going to stop, and I think he is about to turn a really creepy corner. So Liam, he showed up on Friday's episode, and he was back on Monday's episode, kind of coming in hot, telling Steffy, "You'll never be safe with Finn. I love you. I know you still love me. We could be great together, yada, yada, yada." And all that is leading up to what should have been Steffy shutting him down hard, but it didn't. She didn't do it, I think, in the way she needed to do it. And there's a lot to unpack. If you haven't, please reach down and click subscribe. And let's look at this. Realistically, Steffy should have shut him down. Instead, she stood there smiling with this kind of blank, pleasant face while he just unloaded all this garbage about how she shouldn't be with her husband, how she should be with him. And she was way too polite to him. She was way too smiley, I feel like. She did say, "I won't let Sheila scare me or mess up my marriage." But I want to know why Steffy isn't drawing clearer lines. She did say she wouldn't leave Finn even over Sheila, but I think being friendly and not shutting down what he's saying firmly, she's giving Liam the green light to keep pursuing her. What she should have done is said, "Look, quit telling me you love me. I am the mother of your child, so yes, there will always be affection between us, but we are co-parents. I will never be with you again." Pull out the Taylor Swift song. Tell him we are never, ever, ever getting back together. Tell him he needs to stop coming to her house. He needs to stop disrespecting her husband and her marriage, and he needs to just stop it because they are co-parents and nothing more. But she didn't do that. She even said, "I still love you." It's like she said sort of things about sticking with Finn, but she didn't reject Liam. I guess that's the difference for me, is that it's one thing to say, "Oh, I'm staying with my husband," and then it's another thing to say, "And you need to never, ever talk to me like this again. This is inappropriate. I don't appreciate it. You are disrespecting my husband. You are disrespecting my marriage. I think you need to have a cooling off period. So for the next month, contact the nanny and they can coordinate pickup and drop off of Kelly, because I'm not going to subject myself to you bashing my husband." That is what she should have done. And Liam said, "Our story isn't finished. It's barely begun." And he said that they are going to find their way back to each other. Liam is full on channeling Thomas when he has been at his manic point. I mean, Steffy said she wasn't leaving Finn, but then she just kept smiling. And every time she gave him that sweet smile, it just really rubbed me the wrong way. And then Finn came home from the hospital. He was so happy. He wanted to be there. They wanted to make love. And while Steffy was making love with her husband, the husband who loves her, the husband she loves, Liam was acting creepy towards the end of the episode. He was alone in his office at Spencer. He was talking to a photo of her and him and Kelly and saying, "Hey, Steffy," like he was talking to her in person, like a real conversation. "I never stopped loving you. You'll come back to me. And when you do, I'm never letting you go again." That sounds like the opening parts of a love letter that they find at a murder-suicide scene. I mean, what's next? Is Liam about to buy a mannequin that looks like Steffy? Is he just about to go dark and unhinged? Because every time I see him now, he's kind of creeping me out. He's being very disrespectful. Nobody needs a waffle boy, and certainly not a burned, dark, overly crunchy, crazy, singed waffle boy. And after Monday, this is one more secret that Steffy is keeping from Finn. And the problem is that Steffy is not the only person in control of the secret. Liam is. And Liam doesn't have nearly the incentive to keep those secrets as she does. I know a lot of you guys are very frustrated that the whole kisses thing hasn't come out. And that's definitely top of the list of secrets that she's keeping. The 2 kisses, the one in Italy, the one in Malibu, and then the 3rd attempt at Eric's house where she turned her cheek, but she still hasn't said, stop it. Never put your lips near my face again. Stop it. She never tells him just to stop it. Ooh. All right. The second secret she's keeping from Finn was that voicemail from Liam ratting out Sheila and Deacon. She told him that part, but she didn't say, oh yeah, and by the way, he asked me to come back to LA, but not to be with you, come back to be with him. That's a big deal. Finn has the right to know what Liam is doing, trying to destabilize their marriage. He deserves to know about the kisses. He deserves to know about that voicemail. And then Liam is back at their house and brazenly making a play in their home to get Steffy to walk out the door and leave Finn. That's something else that she needs to do something about. She needs to tell her husband the truth. They need, she sees that these obstacles like Sheila, and it's like she wants to go take them on alone. She and Finn need to be taking things on together. They need to be taking on the threat of Sheila together, and they need to be taking on the threat of Liam together, because at this point, I definitely think Liam is a much larger threat to Steffy and Finn's marriage than Sheila is. Sheila's crazy, but she's also trying to be on her best behavior because she really wants to be in Finn's life. Liam has no reason to be on his best behavior. He wants what Finn has, and Liam threw it away. He threw it away. He walked out on her while she was pregnant and begging she should never look at him again. And I just wonder how far Liam will go and how dark he will get. This week, he's also going to find out that Hope and Thomas are in a relationship. I don't know if that's going to push him more into this spiral, but I definitely feel like Liam is on the verge of going batcrap crazy. I'm actually excited about it. As much as I don't like him pretending to be a good man while being a bad guy, but I'm totally okay with him just being a bad guy. I love a good villain. I love a good villainous arc. I'm down for it. And so I guess in that vein, I do hope he does get a Steffy Finnegan. Maybe there's one in the basement at Forrester Creations. You never know. Maybe he should go check the archival room. All right, that's everything I have to say on this Steffy Liam Finn situation. Drop your comments below. Please click subscribe if you haven't already, and come back soon to talk B&B again with me. This has been Belinda from Soap Dirt. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.